check in. Um, Waiting to see if I have anyone, see if there's anyone on here. Just bring it up on my phone. I'm not seeing that I'm connected anywhere. Okay. Well, hello. Hello, Lindsay. I am on here. Hi, Felicia and Kevin. Hello. Um, Hello, Tracy. Good. Okay, I'm just going to ask if I have anyone on YouTube for you to say hello, because we are on YouTube and Facebook at the same time. So we're on both here, or we're me and Channel and the animals. But I am here. Hello, Karen and Megan. Hi. Hello. All right. So I just wanted to stop in. It is, it's almost, I don't know what time it is. I think it's almost 9:30 or around 9:30. Can't even tell, but I was just doing some finishing up on some of my writings, and I have my cards. My Oracle cards are like all over my dining room table over there as I'm writing up some of the work. I just left the dining room table and trying to write up some of the writings for the book for that, and doing some other writing. So, and I just wanted to something just told me to stop in here. So I'm stopping in, looking my absolute finest here. It's late, I'm tired, but I'm here. So hello, Danielle, and hello, Lisa. And so I want to quickly stop in and just give a little bit of a check-in, and a little bit of a check-in, and a little bit of a inspiration, a couple cards of inspiration through all the energies, through everything that we are going through right now, that you're existing probably in the energy that's in the world right now, what you're feeling, what you're absorbing. We are absorbing so much. So I did just release, hello, Terry Ann and Pat and Natasha, hi. I did just release on YouTube the channeled forecast reading for this week, of what the energy was. So I just released that, and I also have another walk with me that I finished tonight. That I walked the lake shores tonight, and I recorded that again. I did already have one recorded, or I tried to record one this morning. It didn't work, and so 3 walks today, and I finally got one recorded. Hello, Anita. So nice to see you. And Wendy, hello. Yes, Lindsay, you have to watch. If you do not watch my YouTube channeled forecast readings and the walk with me, I suggest you do. You do not have to walk to watch the walk with me. I'm walking. I'm inspiring you to get moving and taking action in your life, but it's not about you having to move. And so the messages that I've put out over the past few days have some real profound information in there. I don't know if they'll all come up again tonight, but it's really profound messages that are in there. So so Wendy, there might be something in there for you too as well. You love walking? Good. Well, okay. Felicia, put me in your ears. Download the video, and for the first series of them, they're actually they're just a pavement. The new ones is actually you actually see me, but before that it was there. So I'm shuffling through the cards. I am using the Enchanted Map by Colette Baron Reed because my cards are over there all spread out, and I don't want to mess them up. And so I'm using the newest deck, even though this one is it was in another design before. I'm going to be probably the first person to say this, but I like the old design. The original felt like it had there was more energy to it or something. This deck doesn't feel quite the same. So I am trying to get used to him, trying to build a relationship with him. That's cool, Wendy. Well, okay. Well, when you're finished with this one, go back. But I'm gonna pull some cards for whatever energy we have come, and I'll see if I can pull cards for a couple of you. But let me just pull these couple cards and just see what we get come up for the collective, for the energy. Stay with me, Pat. You never know. Like, I'll see if I can. I'll see how much energy I have left. Right. Yeah. Right there with you, Felicia. Hello, everybody. Okay. So the first card that we get tonight, and I hope this resonates with you all, and it is mountain. And the word is pretty just mountain. That's all it says. And so when we get mountain, is what comes up is, the obstacles. So the molehill, the molehills that become mountains, those small things that become bigger, or when obstacles feel like they are too big for us to be able to climb over, and we're trying to do it and go about it the same way. And so this is a big lesson for us for where we are even right now, is that we can't try to get around the obstacles or over the obstacles in the same way that you would have previously. There's something that has shifted and changed. And if you keep trying to do things the same way, if you keep trying to meet a problem, a scenario, a situation head on with the same energy, with the same force, with the same language, with the same old stories, the same old versions as you were using previously, then it's like trying to get over the mountain. You have to find a new way. And it's about being able to find a new way around, a new way to navigate, a new way to be able to go around things and to be able to work around that energy. Hello, everyone who's joining in. And so that mountain tonight is what it's telling me, is that it is shining a light upon the areas in our lives where we are allowing the obstacles to overpower us and to be bigger than what they really are, or to think that there's no way around some of these obstacles. And yes, and so if you look at the world, some of what we're existing in, it has obstacles that are out of our control. But it's like, is there a way for us to be able to navigate our way through? And so navigation is what's coming up for me. It's about being able to navigate and look at things in a way that you can find a path, find a new path, build a new neural pathway, create new language that you can use to speak to yourself, think a different way. I know when I was walking the other day, a windstorm had came and had blown some trees across, and it was like one tree was like a Y, and I literally had to climb through the opening, and instantly I'm like, okay. So I went through the eye of the storm. Like, I had to get down on my hands and knees and get around, or I could have walked around and taken the long way and got around, or I probably could have went back and went another direction. There was many options and choices. You just kind of got to look around at what is available. What's accessible to us? How can we look at this? Your your counselor's been talking to you about this, right? Instead of thinking of a negative outcome, right? And so a lot of the work that I'm working in right now and creating right now is around, I'm getting ready to teach my Goddess Within this weekend. And that is they're master classes is what they are. And so I'm teaching about virtues and vices, and the virtues are healthy habits and the vices are unhealthy habits. And so that sense of working through, the negative. So if you see only the negative, you'll never be able to get to the positive. If you're only in that negative thought and that's all you can think of is that even on the other side is negative, then you're not going to be able to see your way around. You're not going to be able to navigate around or through or anything. And it's like being in the swamp. If you stay in the swamp of the problems, if you stay in the old energy, if you stay paying attention to everything that's wrong, you can never see what is right, and you can never see the beautiful things that we have. And there is beauty still there, and there is ways around obstacles. So we're being told to shine a light upon those obstacles, to shine a positive light, to shine that sense of, what is it of my highest good? How can I go about this in a more positive way? How can I change my gaze, my direction, my view, how I'm viewing this? How can I look at this differently? How can I move into that different direction? And so that's the card that's coming up to start out this for us. So we obviously have some sort of obstacles that are overpowering us and making us feel like we are weak. And so when I work through virtues with clients, I often work through that sense of, it's like, let's look at let's not look at the vices. So let's not look at the unhealthy habit, Let's look at it in a different way. Let's look at it in the way, where am I weak? Where am I weak in my virtues? So where am I weakest? Where's my weakest link in my healthiest of habits, in my healthiest of self? Where do I need to strengthen the health of me, the healthiest parts of me, so that I can be what I need to get through, to let go, to detach, to get over addictions, to get over any of my isms, to get over any of my attachments that I have to drama, to negative energy, to judgment, to criticism. Strengthen the virtue of you. Strengthen the truth of you. Strengthen those parts of you. And so that's how we start to be able to move from deceiving ourselves and from that state of desperation into one of inspiration. And it really does help. Trust me. Trust me. I've been doing this for years and it works. Okay. Let's see. Oh, we got all kinds of cards jumping out. I don't know why. I'm not seeing all the comments it says. Okay. So I'm going to give one more card and then let me see where I'm going to take this. Into the unknown. Interesting. So we're, it's like that when we start to, and it's the 7, so I'm going to go with piercing through the veils. When we start to pierce through the veils of our own self-deception, when we start to be able to start to notice our own actions, our own behaviors, our own words, all of those things, and we start to say to ourselves, there's got to be a better way. And we start to be curious, and you start to want to explore more. You start to do things. You start to take action. You start to moving into like a new way or a new life or a new opportunity. And it's right there. You see it. And then you're just like, have you ever been there where you're just there? You're just about make it somewhere. You just get to that point and then you stop yourself and you make every excuse why you can't go do it, or why you're going to back out from it. Why, no, I'm not going to go there now. I'm going to back out. And you tell yourself every scenario and every story of why I can't do this, why this is not for me. Well, most of that is self-sabotage because fear has overridden the faith. And we have this fear of walking into the unknown, the unpredictable. If somebody could have told you exactly how well you would have done, if somebody could have told you how it was going to end, what the ending was going to be like, if someone would have told you how everything was going to unfold, or given you all of the directions and a whole perspective of what it was going to be, and guided you in and held your hand, you would have walked into it. But you didn't. You made a choice to back out of it. You made a choice to say no. And so every time that you reject you are deceiving you. Every time that you fear the sense of the unknown because you're afraid to walk into you or somebody else says, you shouldn't do that, or I don't want you to do that, or I don't believe in that. So because I don't believe in that, then you should not do that. Or you're going to rock the boat, you're going to knock over the apple cart, whatever it may be. And so you avoid walking and stepping into your destiny because you didn't walk into the unknown. So you stay in the comforts of where you are and the existence, and you convince yourself it's comfortable, even though it's really not, because you're not really living your truth. You're not really in your true energy. And it's like, how's that really working for you? So when you fear that shift, that move, and walking into the unknown, and I hate to tell you, but every day is pretty much an unknown. We assume that every day is going to be the same, but nothing is a guarantee. You never know what's around the corner. You never know what's the next moment's going to bring. But we don't live that way. We don't live with that sense of, because we have this sense that it is, it's going to happen. I've already planned my day. It's like planning your clothes to wear. And it's like, well, I already planned my day, so I know what my day is going to be. Well, you never know what your day is going to be. It may turn out to be just fine, but it may not. You don't know. And so it's the same thing with walking into something new, walking into an opportunity and not backing down. So for me, one of the biggest things was a move here to Sylvan Lake is that's walking into an unknown. I've had to step into this and I've had to step back and step away and do some of my own work and spend some time with me. And that's an unknown, right? You don't know the outcome. You don't know how successful it's going to be. You don't know how it's going to work, but you have to do it anyway. And so what we're being told is to being willing to pierce the veils and to be able to break our way through our own will. And that strength and that will to stay where we were, stay stuck, to stay in old energy, to stay connected to that, and having the courage and the strength to move beyond that. Hello, everyone. Hello, Aunt Sheila and Ronita. Hi, hi, hi. And Cynthia and Colleen and Vera and B. Hi. Hello, hello. And so to be able to step into that place, to know that we can do that, to know that you have that within you, means that sometimes you have to let go of your will, let go of your need of control, to let go of your need of trying to control, and trust that next step, trust that next journey, and just know that you can't get to a new life. You can't walk into a healthier life by staying in the old life. You can't stay in the fear and the desperation and the, oh my God, I need something to fix my life. No, you need to start to move into that. And you need to move beyond who you are right now. And you need to start to feel that energy, start to need to get excited about it or feel a sense of some sort of desire that I know. And so you have to start powering up that faith and that energy to step into that new energy, to step forward into that life. Because if you keep taking the old you, the old energy, everyone else's bullshit, if you keep taking all of that into your tomorrows will look just like your todays. I can say it time and time again. Until you make the choice to do it, your life will always be the same. And it takes work. It takes work. And when I finished up one of my last books, the biggest thing that I said was, I'm not here to do the work for you. I'm here to give you that wisdom. But what that meant was that nobody else can be the savior, is that I can give you all of this. Who is the one that you can see at the end? You. Right. And you have to see yourself there, and you have to see yourself in that place. And it means that you're going to have to be met with obstacles and challenge, because any good story does, any hero or heroine's journey has the obstacles. You're going to be met with those. They're never not going to be there. No matter how beautiful the life seems, you're always going to have to walk into some stage of unknown, and to be able to be okay, to know that you can, means that you're letting go of the fear stories, which is the acronym false evidence appearing real. So the past experiences, the past stories may feel like it is similar to today, but you're not the person of the past. You're this person. So it's not the same experience. So you can't compare it. You can use the knowledge, but you're not the person. You're not the energy. It is not the same time. All right. So that's where we are in our energy, and to be able to shift and move. I needed to be able to shift and move some of this energy through for you. So I hope that helps. I am going to pull a card for Pat. I don't know why. I feel like I need to pull a card for Pat. Is it Kanzi? Kanzi? So true. I love you too. She means it. She helped me bring myself there. I have a long ways to still go, but I've come so far. Corey Thornsey. Thank you. Thank you, Ronita. Yes, you have come so far. From not knowing if you could even step into school after all the losses in your life, to being able to get your teaching degree, I think you've come a long way. And now you're in your second year of teaching, Ronita. I think you've done well. Okay, Pat. You're welcome. So, Pat, I don't know why I needed to pull you, but I felt the need to pull a card for you. And so I am going to pull a card, and I'm just shuffling through here. Um, I got Ghostlands. I have a little bit of a story, so I just want to play out my story here. So I don't know what Easter means to you, Pat. What, like Easter time, like Easter. I got Easter. The card doesn't say Easter. The card is Field of Dreams, and I get Easter. So Easter time, Easter season, like lilies, like that early spring, those early springtime flowers, like the little tiny purpley kind of flowers. I'm seeing like Easter bunnies, like Easter colors, like those yellows and those pinks and those purples, like in those little spongy, Pat, I'm seeing those little spongy little Easter marshmallowy little bunny candies or something. Like I'm seeing that around you. And I don't know what Easter really means for you and what this, if this is like something of something that's coming around that time of the year, or if it's something to do with Easter being, some sort of special time for you. But I do have, like, I feel as if you are just coming through what feels like a really cold energy. Like something feels like it went cold, like it went flat, it's almost like you lost time, or not being able to be truly connected to you is what I'm getting. And I feel like now, whatever is shifting for you, whatever is changing for you, is that you're really coming back into you, Pat. Whatever this is, I just like you're just coming back into you. And then it's a really deep-seated healing time for you. I feel like by spring, I know we still have to go through winter, but I feel like this whole fall winter season for you really truly is some healing. I do have heal the ouch, and that, what is that? Okay, some weird little bug just came and landed on my cards. So, Pat, I do have heal the ouch. I know there is either some grief or some current pain, some current like struggles that are going on, hurt that you're working through, or that you have within your family dynamic somehow. And I just get, it's like everything that you dreamt of or how you thought things should be did not work out as planned, or like everything just felt like it fizzled. Everything felt like it got cold. Everything feels like, I don't know why I got that cold feeling, but it just feels like it's like whatever you had planned, it feels like things did not work out as planned. The dreams didn't go as planned. Things didn't work out as planned. But you're being told to hold on to that hope, hold on to that faith, that there is something that is shifting and changing in the energy. There is a deep healing coming in for you. And I just feel like I'm just like wanting to really, I almost like I want to cloak you. I want to wrap you in this. I feel like you're being wrapped in a blanket. Like it's like being wrapped in a blanket to be kept warm, to just know that it's like, I feel like you're coming up on a new day, a new time in your life, a new energy, a new possibility. But I also have come together, and I have relationship here, and I have a lot of love coming in here. And for me, I feel like you're really truly coming into a deeper relationship, a more loving relationship with yourself in a big way, first and foremost. But there's something of love around you and in the air. Um, I got bunnies. I don't know why I keep seeing these bunnies. I keep seeing these bunnies. So I don't know if that's Chinese astrology bunnies or Easter, or if it's fertility. But I keep getting these bunnies, and I keep seeing these bunnies hopping around. I keep seeing them. But I also have a man here, Pat, and I have a man who keeps flipping his oh, your grandson was born on Easter last year. Okay, thank you, Pat. I'm like, Easter, what's with Easter? Okay, so he's our little bright little spot. Okay, so Easter's that. So we have somebody who's telling us about the grandson, about the Easter, about the special occasion, and how that special is. And so we also I have a man here, and I keep feel like he's like either like he wore false teeth, or he was clicking his teeth around or something. Like he keeps doing this to me. Like he keeps going to the back of it, like the back of the teeth almost feels like I am pushing teeth out of my mouth. So I don't know who you had that was like either his false teeth were uncomfortable, or he couldn't wear it. It could be a her, but I'm just seeing the mouth, and it's moving around. I'm like, but they're here. and they're moving. They're moving, like their body is moving. So I don't know why they're moving. If they have like a tremor, or if they had like a tremor in their body, or if they were always rocking or moving. That's your dad? Okay. Well, I want, like, your dad is really, really, like, he's pushing his way in. He wanted me to really bring him in, and just to tell you, I am here. And I don't know what was with his voice, and I'm picking up his voice and throat, and somebody having like some sort of throat issues or something, or sore throat. And um and so and so that's really him. Like, he says everything that you, when you're wondering if that's him in the house, if that's him that's moving, like rocking, or that you feel, that you sense, that's him. He is there. He's always there. And I keep talking with my hands, like he's talking with his hands. uh, false teeth, yes, I can. Yeah, he's like flipping them around. And so Pat, I think there's so much more to the story with your dad. I feel like there's a bigger story with your dad, but he's wrapping you, almost like you cared for him, he cares for you. So you're being cared for. He's wrapping you. He's like, and I don't know how you cared for him, but I feel like you cared for him somehow. And he's also telling you, I now care for you. I'm now taking care of you. I'm with you, helping you be able to shift into you, like, whatever that is, whatever this is that's coming for you. And I'm like, I don't know exactly what it is yet. I would have to dive deeper into the cards and to bring it up, but I don't know if we're really supposed to know. All you're supposed to know is to hold on to the faith. There is good things coming, and that this is like, not everything is desolate or depleted, or it's like everything that you thought was no longer going to be there is like, I see like multiple amount of all things good coming in your way, all things beautiful, like, and it's your turn, like it's your time. And your dad was so forceful that I believe he's the one who brought me in here. And so he was determined to get to you, and he's like, no, you have to talk to Pat. You have to talk to Pat. So I feel like the story and the relationship and the tie between you and your dad is much deeper. But he talks about your grandson, and he shows me that grandson, and talks about Easter time, and he's very present around that grandson. And so know that from where he is and whatever else he was, where he is now, he's a nurturer, and he's loving, and he's caring for you, and he's helping you in all ways that you need help. And there's no obstacle too big that we cannot get through it, he says. So that mountain card was also for you. And he does show me, he said, asked me to give another card, and it was the storm. And so the storm fields, and what he's telling me with the storm is that storm is not coming in. You've been through your storms. That storm is going out. It is now going. It is now leaving. It's clearing. So the energy, Pat, is clearing. The energy around you is clearing. And I just feel like there's like a big shift happening. And it's just like blessings to you is what I get. Blessings. And you're just being blessed with that beautiful energy. And your dad is with you all the time. And yeah, he's there. So I hope in some way that helps you. I hope there's so much more to the story, Pat. I feel like there's just so much to the story. I'm like, it just feels, but it's not all for, everything is not always for live. That's what I always say. It's like, so, you can always book a session, or come back in another time, but that's what I want me to tell you, is to hold on to the hope, hold on to the faith. I feel like it's like there's a big shift and clearing and beautiful things. And really, truly, he's here to help you heal the ouches. He's here to help you heal the previous pains, the past pains, and everything that you've been going through. He's here for you. You are so, so welcome. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Vera, Vera, are you still there? Oh, Megan, I love that you love to walk with me. Okay. Okay, Vera, pulling you a card. Okay, Vera, who is so in the doomsday energy? Gotta ask. There's somebody around you that's in the doomsday energy. And I just had this woman go, like, enough already. Enough already. Not everything is that bad. There's got to be some good. And I did get the sad embrace card, and I'm like, oh, there's some heavy, heavy energy around you. And I'm like, oh my God. And I feel like there's like, and I pulled the education card, and I feel like it's like getting educated in life, getting educated in the beautiful things, getting educated in like all the good things. And so this woman, it's a woman, definitely a woman. And she's telling, and she's just like, oh, oh God, like, isn't it like, when are they going to stop complaining? When are they going to stop? So whoever that is, and whoever is in that doomsday barrel, whoever's in that negative energy, whoever's waiting for like the sky to fall, for everything to fall, for everything to collapse, it's like there's still some good things to see. And yes, there's struggles, and yes, there's challenges, but it also tells me about somebody who's really, really trying to hold on to somebody or something and not letting go. And it's like there's a lot of like causing a lot of turmoil, inner turmoil, and a lot of pain. And it's like it's not serving. It's not serving the soul. It is not serving the essence of the life that they're here to live. And I feel like they're around you. Like, you seem to be in the midst of two or three different conversations here that are happening all the time, or two or three different drama stories that are taking place. And you're being told to, like, you need to kind of walk your feet forward, get moving, and get out of that energy, and to just trust that, it's like, just find the good things to look at. Find that there is some beautiful things there. Look deeper, look further, and kind of put a sign on your house that says, no, you're not bringing your shit show in here. Leave it at the door. Don't bring it in. We don't need anymore. We don't want to hear anymore. We don't want to be a part of this anymore. And that's what you're being told, is that you have to really turn things around. And I have somebody who and I have somebody, a woman who's sitting here, who always sat to the table drinking her tea. And I feel like at one point she might have even smoked. I don't know why, or somebody else did, because I'm seeing what we call rollies, like rolly cigarettes back in the day when you roll up cigarettes and you tap, 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 and you put it in the little machine, and I mean, people probably still roll cigarettes, but you tap, 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 and you put it in the machine, and I'm hearing that that crackle of that cigarette is what I'm hearing. When you roll it, and it's like, rolled cigarettes burn differently. And so it's like this crackling noise, Vera. And I'm like, I feel like we're sitting in a kitchen. I feel like we're sitting in a kitchen. I'm sitting on like a old hard, like the wooden chairs. And I feel like sometimes there might have even been like, I actually have like, those little cushions that you put on the wooden chair and you tie them onto the back. That's actually what we feel like I'm sitting on. And we're sitting in a kitchen. And there's this distinctive kind of smell there. But there's tea, and and I see like the sugar basin, I see the milk, I see it all. I feel like this might have been from your childhood, from when you're younger, Vera. And we're sitting like right there. And it's like, we're having tea and rolled cigarettes with somebody here, Vera. And I don't know, but it's like, this feels like either grandparents or like great grandparents or grandparents or aunties and uncles, like somebody's house we were in. It might even been your parents' house, but it's like the butter dish was always, the butter shift was always on there. There was always butter on the table. There was always butter on the table, always waiting for company or always waiting for people. Your Nan best, maybe? Okay. I'm like, there, it's there. We're here with it. I'm sitting with it. It's there. And I'm like, well, you used to be there when you were a little girl, is what I hear. And you were not very old. You were tiny, but we're there. And what we're being said, it's just like, listen, there's enough like when is we got to, it's like all this, it's like that's what we're getting, is like that's enough, that's enough, like I don't want to hear no more. So whatever you're sick of hearing, Vera, whatever you're done with, whatever it's like, You have to let it go because it's out of your control and it's affecting your energy and it's affecting you. And just know that it's like, just get up and kind of get yourself a cup of tea, walk away, do your own thing, live in your, get in your bubble, live in your bubble, and know that that's your best place for you to be, is get into your bubble, get into your space, and be there. Now, I do have somebody else, Vera, on the other side. Your aunt did that too. And so, Vera, I have a young gentleman. I'm picking up a young gentleman from the other side, and I don't know if how he's related to you, and I don't know what he wants me to tell. And I don't have it's like I don't have all day to do this. But he's kind of peeking in. I feel like he's being a little bit like, oh, we're on screen, but he's peeking in. He was young when he passed away. He went too early. I don't know what his connection was to loving to drive fast and having fun and laughing, but he laughed belly laughs. Very funny guy. And he just says, hug my family, hug the people. So I don't know how he's related to, or if he's a friend's child or a young man or something, but he says, like, just tell them all I am okay. Tell them I am fine. I am okay. I am good. I made it. I'm here and I'm not alone. And he says, because he hears them talking about him and he hears them say that they're not, like, wondering how he's doing and da da da. Your nephew. Okay. Okay. He is okay. He's okay. He worries about everyone else. He says, hug them all, give them all a big hug. Know that I'm there. I'm always there. I'm never not there. I'm never not there for everyone. So he's always a part of the conversations. He's always with you. And it's like almost like he got the sweetest voice. Like he's funny. He's very humorous. He's very humorous. He loves everybody. Um, he has and still has a big heart. His soul self is still his spirit is so connected to the heart center of him. And his heart is still very much alive, and he's very much alive in all the ones that he loved. And he does this. So I don't know what was with his heart, if they worked on him, if they had to work on him or something, because if they like were doing like chest things on him, because he's pounding on, and he's like right here. And he just says, my heart is still alive. I'm still here. I'm still there for everyone. And just know that I'm there. And yeah. And so he just needs you all to know. Don't worry about him. He's fine. It's everyone else. It's everyone else. And he knows the impact of his passing. He knows what it's done. So know that he's there and he's with you and he's with the family all the time. So I hope that in some way helps you tonight, Vera. And thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Let me see. I'm looking for somebody. Tracy. Is it Tracy Shan? Tracy Shan. Hello, everybody. Tracy Shan. I'll see if I can get to you, Tammy. I'll do Tracy Shan, and then I'll see if I can get to you. Yes, there you are, Tracy. And then I'll see if I can get to you, Tammy. It's like I've been working all day, so just I have to check my energy, and we've had a lot of people come through so far. So let's see. Stay though, Tammy. Okay, Tracy. So let's see what the cards have for you. Oh, Tracy, I am changing decks for you. I am going to the Wisdom of the House of Night. And I don't know why. I'm still going to use the other deck with you as well. Little bit of a rebel you are there, Tracy, tonight. So you're being a little bit of the rebel. You have a little bit of that, like, kind of like, I feel like you're trying to either force something or you're trying to hold on to something that you need to let go. And with that is coming up the sense of, like, so individuality is what I'm getting. So I have individuality. This was the bottom of the deck, our underlying condition, and we have a cardinal here. And this little cardinal, don't look at my poor nails, guys. I'm trying to get them off. And so obviously I don't have my nail tech anymore. So this is the cardinal. If my mother could see them, she'd die. And so this is the cardinal, and this is so there is a loved one with us. I do feel like she's she feels granny to me. She feels like a grandmother to me. She feels like she's that whole sense of loved one, and she brings up December, Christmas, like around there. And so, but she's looking at you to say, why do you keep doing this? Or why do you keep trying to make things happen? Or why just let it happen? Just let things come to you is what you're being told. There's like this individuality. It's very important for you to be you. I don't know who or what keeps kind of shadowing over your light or over your energy, or where you feel like you just can't fully be you. And so the House of Knights is really coming into that shadow self. And then we have the obedience and that like balancing act of trying to be something more, or trying to be what somebody else wants you to be. I feel like you're a freaking pleaser, Tracy. I feel like you're a pleaser. I feel like you're always trying to please people. You're always trying to make people happy. And with that, you have lost you somehow. You are losing yourself in this journey. You're somehow always like, you're like the last to get what you need of this. So you're being told to let go, to trust, and have this. And we got the Grove. And so in the Grove is that place of going deep within, going into you, going further into you to discover what it is that Tracy wants, what it is that Tracy is seeking. What do you want? You need, in order for the universe to give us what we want, we need to have clarity. And when we don't have clarity and we're wishy-washy and we're like, oh, well, maybe this, maybe that, maybe not, then we kind of are always swaying. So it's like this pendulum that can't get a clear answer because you're asking the questions too broad. You're too broad with what you want. You have to laser focus in on you and what it is that you want, what it is that you want to happen in your world, and what you want to happen in your life. You have that grandmother, that lecturing. You're getting lectured here. This grandmother lecturing energy saying, listen, it is about you. There has to be something about you. And so the spirit of place is knowing your place, knowing where you belong. Stop trying to fit in somewhere, because that's way freaking overrated. Let me tell you that, Tracy. Fitting in, belonging somewhere, way freaking overrated. Don't even freaking bother trying. You're not here to fit in. You're not here to belong. It's like, that's not your place. You know your truth. And the fall, coming the end of October, around that time, I feel like there is like a journey that you're going to have to take. And you are the one walking into the unknown. You have a journey that's coming up on you. You have an opportunity. You have an experience. There's so much there that is saying to you, do not put obstacles in your way. Do not let anything stand in the way of you walking into you, walking into that journey, and just knowing that that is the direction for you to take. Because I don't know, I feel like there's just something that's like you're morphing, you're shifting, you're changing. And so don't be so loyal to the cause, to who you used to be, not so loyal to what you thought life should be, but more committed to allowing life to show you what is here for you, what is possible for you. So we have a moonlighting, and I have the moonlight, and in that, and that comes right back to me having to pull the other deck of cards for you, is shining light upon the darkness, what it is that we're unwilling to face, what we're not willing to look at, or we're unable to look at. So I feel like there's some areas of your life that you need to put your focus and your attention in, so that you can start to really get clear on, is this mine? Is this for me? Is this the best for me? Is this what I want? Is this my world? Is this where I want to be? And to really pay attention to that. And because the wise little owl energy is flying in for you, Tracy, and it's just saying, it's like, yeah, they're flying into you. It's honing in on your life, honing in on the next journey. And you got this grandmother spirit, and I don't know if she's spirit guide or if she's actually your grandmother, but she's looking right in your eyes. It feels like she's someone who like would make total eye contact, and she's like, really? And so, yeah, that's what she has for you tonight. So don't be loyal to the cause, to anything that's of the past that's not serving you. Just be able to trust and have that confidence in you, trust in you. Let yourself like your own individuality. We're all so much alike in so many ways, but there's like this individuality, your truth, what you want, who you want to be, where you want to go, and make it more about you that way. And I hope that helps you some way. All right. Tammy, you are so welcome, Vera, so welcome. I don't know if I'll get to do another one. I'll see, but Tammy, I think will probably be my last. But I'll pull another general card. Um, I'll see, Wendy. I'm not right now. I'm not getting it. Tammy. Let me see. Tammy Hurley. Okay. Where am I going with you? Oh, Tammy, you have a lot of suppressed energy going on in there. You have a lot happening there. Now, if I'm going to pull in this energy, you know this is coming in big. And it's not coming in soft, okay? Don't come in soft, don't come in pretty, it comes in truth. And so we know when it's coming in that way, we know exactly where that's going to be coming from. So, Tammy, you okay. I have to let myself get into this one. Everything black and white. I don't know who or where it's like this constant battling and with like at battles with self, or at battles like at it's like always at war with each other. Like I don't know where or who you are struggling with or where you are struggling, but it's like arguing about what's black and what's white. It's like it is just black and white. Well, you just can't agree. Wherever there's like, I don't know if you're being argumentative or someone's being argumentative or someone's being fucking grumpy. Someone's being fucking grumpy or something is fucking grumpy is what I'm getting. It's like there's just so much kind of energy around us that it just feels like it's like it feels as if there's something in you, Tammy, that you are not really being your truest self. You're not treating yourself the best. You're not treating yourself the best. And that's being very clearly, and there's a finger pointing at you. You got a lot of things that you're not saying, that you're holding in, that you're holding back. And it's like you're kind of trying to just kind of brush things underneath the rug, or you're not trying to, you're just not there to be able to deal with them sometimes. But we got the differences, and we got apples and oranges. It's like arguing over apples and oranges, arguing over tomato. Wherever that kind of argumentative energy is, it's not fucking worth the arguing. It's not worth arguing over. So wherever that is around you, if you're in a battle with yourself, if you're struggling with yourself, if you're in that place, you need to stop it. She's fucking fine, right? That's exactly as I got that. She's fucking fine. You know where she is. You know where she went. You know that place. Now, was she ready to go? No. Was she pissed off? Yes. Was she mad at the doctors? Was she mad at the hospital? Yes, but she still had a smile on her face. She was very good at giving that whole passive, like that whole give you shit, but still smile and still love you and hug you. Well, that's exactly what she's doing for you tonight. She's like, she's giving you shit and she's hugging you all at the same time, Tammy. And I don't know where it is, if you've been talking about, oh, I feel like I need to go, I feel like I need to do this. I don't know. I just feel like there's something of a change that you're going to be making in your life, and you're on the fence about it. You don't know what to do. And she says, I'm there every day. So when your little one tells you that grandmother is there, that she sees her, it's because she's there. She really, really is there. And so she says, I'm really there. I'm always really there. So I don't know where that is. I feel like, Tammy, for me, some of that arguing is that you're kind of in some sort of like you're in a weird spot within yourself. And what's with, like, I don't know if you have like an oval frame or an oval picture frame, something of an oval like that, if it's an oval picture frame or something, or an oval mirror. Gracie said that last night. Did she? Well, look at that. Yes. And so she's there. And she said, you just got to believe I'm there. And so I don't know if you're arguing. I feel like you might be arguing a little bit with your mother. You might be arguing with that energy. And so good. And so I feel like there's just like this sense of like, yeah, she's there. And who hated cats, or who never ever wanted a cat? And I don't know if you're talking about getting a cat or you have a cat, but she's talking about a cat, like not like something about a fucking cat. A fucking cat. Something about a fucking cat. There's a fucking cat. And there's a cat, and I'm picking up a cat, and so there's a cat there. And I don't know if you're getting a cat, or if you got a cat that's coming around, or if you guys are looking at getting a cat to go with your dogs, whatever it may be. But you're being told that there's a cat, and I don't know where this cat's coming in, but there's a cat. And it's like, if Gracie wants a cat, get her a cat. If she give her whatever she wants, type of thing. Oh, she didn't like cats. Okay. Fucking cats. Fucking cat. Okay. She might not have wanted a cat, and you probably always did want that cat. And she says, if Gracie wants a cat, it's okay to get her the cat. She's over here. She can live with the cat. She can live with the fact of you getting a cat. There's a lot of things that she was very stubborn about. And she says, you're not as stubborn as her, but you are stubborn. And she says, for you to kind of like, I don't know. I feel like, and I'm going to go deep here. I feel like your heart is still really hurting, and you're very lost, and you're just still trying to navigate your way through. And what's with a vehicle? I don't know if you guys were looking at what's with a vehicle. This is what she just says. What's with a vehicle? So I don't know if you've been looking at a new vehicle, or looking at getting a new vehicle, or if there's something about the vehicle, but I just see a vehicle coming in play here, like an SUV or something like that. And so, and she says, sit down and really think about what it is you really need, what it is you really want, and what it is that you're just trying to fill up. Like, I just feel like you're just trying to fill space, trying to fill voids, like trying to fill up what's missing sometimes. But she says, I do want you safe on the road. Oh, your car is going to be paid off in December. Okay. So think about it. Don't just go buy another one just to kind of fill up. She says, like, it's don't rush into that. She's telling you to be wise, right? And so she's telling us that, she wants you to be safe. If you need it, get it. But if it's just because you're avoiding your emotions or avoiding life, don't get it. You have to deal. And so it, like, you really truly have to, like, let yourself grieve, let yourself feel what you need to feel, and know that she's always there. See how Gracie smiles when she sees her? You smile, and know that she's there. And that she's present with you. Oh, really, Pat? Oh my goodness. Wow. See? He did make sure I came in here. And so Tammy, she is talking about also, I don't know, I feel like you're getting a freaking cat. You're not getting the car, but you're probably getting a cat. Not yet. Only if you need the vehicle. If you don't need the vehicle, she says, now come on, Tammy, think logical, think smart now about this. If you don't need it, and what's with like, I don't know if this is gallbladder, like something about some either stomach or like gallbladder, kidney issue, like liver issues. I don't know, something of like stomach issues or something that's been coming up, or somebody having some sort of stomach issues. And whatever that is, yeah, no, you're not getting a car. So if it was ever discussed, she heard it. She freaking hears everything, by the way. And so I just feel like it's like take care of your health, take care of you. Don't sweep nothing under the rug. No longer suppressing this. And if you're angry, if you're mad, speak it. Say what you need to say. You need to be able to let that out and to let people. I think you might be surprised on the cat. I don't know how come I got the cat, but I don't know why I see the cat. I don't know if there's a stray cat. I don't know. There's a cat. I keep seeing the cat. And it's like, yeah, you might end up with the cat. And so this is all, she just tells me, it's like, sometimes you like people and sometimes you don't. She said, that's just like, so it's cycles. But you're going through many different cycles in your life right now. So I'm going to send mama off to rest here and let her, like, you're always going to know she's there. She's not ready to leave. She's going to be wherever Gracie needs her to be. She's going to be wherever you need her to be. And she's also there to be there for your dad. And I feel like your dad is navigating his way through his life and doing his thing. And just he's just doing his thing. He's just doing his thing. And so you are going through many cycles and many changes in your life. Some days you feel like you don't even know who you are. And some days you're happy. You could be happy one moment and sad the next moment. She said, just let yourself walk through this. Let yourself go through it. It takes time. It takes time. And she says, I have a lot of people over here. I have a lot of family over here. She said, sometimes you feel like you're more alone. And she says, but you are not alone. You're not alone. You always have me. And go easy on yourself and on others. Go easy and be gentle to yourself. And that she is present. Listen to Gracie. She's telling you the truth. She's telling you the truth. So big hugs. She's giving you like the biggest hugs. And she's so thankful that, she got the opportunity to see you find your happiness and to find that. And she said that was the one thing that she ever wanted, was for you to be able to always be there to see you find that happiness. And I don't know if you're talking about getting married or if you're thinking about getting married. I don't know if that's been coming up in conversation, but she says, I always support you. I'm always there with you and I'll always walk with you. I will always walk with you, is what she tells you. So she's right there. So mwah, big hugs, big kisses, and she's right there, right with you. She always said that. Oh, well, she's reaffirming that for you. All right. So that's a lot of messages. So I'm not going to do any more readings. I'll just give one more card to end out. I do want to go back up to. I'm going to go back up to Wendy for just a moment, and you know what your takeaways, from all the readings, because there's always those messages, and so just knowing that. I think Wendy, for you. I think you're not missing nothing. I think you need to really sit in the silence and listen. Listen deeply. The oval frame is a poem on her grave from Aunt Beecher's. Okay, thank you, Tammy. I'm like, what is this? Thank you. I'm like seeing the oval frame. She loves the oval frame. She loves that. She loves that. She loves whatever's in that oval frame. She says, thank you for that. Thank you. I love you so much, Tammy. Yeah, thank you. And so, and Wendy, I feel like there's just something. I don't think you're missing it. I don't think all things are there yet. I think you're seeking too hard for the right answer, or for that right moment, or that right message, or that right thing. And I think there's like, and not I think, I know, is what you're seeking and searching. It comes when all pieces show up, and it comes with silence. um yeah, I don't want you to sit with you. I don't want you to sit with you and your thoughts and ask for anything. Don't ask for anything. Don't sit with your thoughts and wonder. I feel like this is let all go. Let all thoughts in your head go and just sit and be still. No thought, ask for nothing. Don't ask for a solution. Don't ask for an answer. Ask for nothing. It was her favorite poem. Oh, I love that. So ask for nothing. Just sit. Just sit. Because I feel like that's where it is. It's like right there. And so I did ask for that card for you for that, Wendy. And it's like that Alice in Wonderland, there's the freaking rabbits again. There is the freaking rabbits again that I was talking about in somebody else's. And so it's like I feel like there's like it's like a multitude of answers, or there's solutions that are coming, but it may not be what you want, or it may not be the way that you want it to be. But there's an unexpected visitors. There's something new coming in, and there's a new. It's not there yet, and it's just like you. Sometimes we're opening doors, and we want to walk through doors, or we want to hear something, or we want something, but that's not what is. That's not what it is. It could be a feeling. It could be I just feel like it's like sometimes you're opening the wrong doors, looking in the wrong doors, peeking in the wrong direction, looking in the wrong direction. And it's not wrong for the life in general, but it's not where the answer is. And so really, you totally understand that? Good. It's in the silence. It's in the silence because there's some sort of like sense of a desperate desire or a desperation that's lower vibrating energy, Wendy, that's coming in. And you got to raise that vibration to go into the higher self. And so opening those doors, those portal doors, breaking through the veils, spirit, guide me. Just guide me. Just guide me through a deeper understanding. I'll just sit with that and trust that journey. Ah, yay, Raina. I love when readings kind of resonate with a lot of people. So thank you, everybody, and thank you for being here with me tonight. I want to pull one last card for everybody. Let me just pull that quickly, just to end. Want to end? So it's magical map shifters, and so this is like being able to blueprint our lives, changing direction, and so it's like there's a lot of shifts. There's a lot of paradigm shifts. There's a lot of things that are happening and moving and going. It's like there's a lot at play right now. Let me put it that way. There's a lot at play right now. And it's where the pieces fall, where things fall into place, that's going to lead us into new directions, being able to shift our paradigm, our way of thinking, our way of living within ourselves. And so there's a lot at play. There's a lot of shifting. Things are in movement. Things are in play. So it's like all of the energy is doing this right now. And it's just going. And it's like when it falls, it's like things have to dismantle and shatter. And it's like things are just, and then it falls into a new mosaic. And that new mosaic of energy is just like coming together, being put together, and falling back into place. And there. And so that's kind of where life is. And it's like you just gotta navigate your way through some of this energy, and that, have that unexpected, like that move, that shift. Yeah. Yours, Wendy. Yours. Yeah. Yeah, you have many scenarios going on right now. Totally unexpected. I'm going right. Exactly. And so if you want more of me, if you want to spend more time with me this coming Sunday, um, I am starting the Goddess Within, a new soul revival masterclass. It is 4 Sunday mornings in a row. So it's 4 Sundays. It is they're 90-minute classes. This one is about virtues and vices. And I think it's like, I can't remember what it is. I don't know, it's 170 or 144, somewhere around there. You can go into the school and look, but it's also in my events. You can see it there. It starts Sunday morning, and it's about and I'll really be helping you be able to like question. look at it in different ways. So it goes with healing, it goes with retrieval, revivals, it goes with stepping into ourself on a deeper level, and finding you. And so that starts, and then the following week, I also start a group coaching, which is about intuition. And it's not always about the magic of intuition. It's about being able to trust your own intuition. 144. Thank you, Tracy. So the Goddess Within course that comes this week, it's 4 classes. I have 90 minutes and it's 144. And so you're getting a whole lot of me for a really good price. and that's this coming, and it starts this Sunday morning. Also coming up, like, is the coaching, and that's about the intuition, and I'm going to be doing 4 coaching classes, and that's also in the school as well. And so those are available. And then Saturday, Lisa has an empath, like really working with the empath energy and exploring it even deeper. And that's Saturday morning, I think it is, that her class is going ahead. And so that's there, and everything is there. And all my classes are recorded. So if you can't make the lives, you can still listen to the recordings and still be a part of it. I will be doing them again. Right. Yes. Yes. You're doing that. And so, yes, all worth the money. Exactly, Raina. So you're doing your astrology so that, you can also then come into the fold. And so, but there will be more classes, and yeah, there is so much going on right now, and so much happening. And I'm stepping back into my work, and I'm back to work, back to my sessions, booking online. So if you want a session with me, I do suggest booking your own appointment online. It's much easier to message me, because if you know me, you know what it gets like trying to get back to people. So yes, and so we do have the replays. We have opportunities to do them again. And in the Goddess Within, I've done 2 more master classes before, so you can actually even purchase the full bundle, and you can buy the full bundle of all the other ones that I've done and this one as well. So that's available in there. And More Than Existing is starting in October. So level 1 More Than Existing is starting in October, if you want to get into that as well. Much love. Have a good night. Love you all. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye. I'll be back over the weekend sometime.